Here with Nathan Baldwin to preview the 2025-26 track and field seasons here at Concordia. And as we record this, we're coming up pretty quickly on the first indoor meet, which will be in middle of December here. Just starting with some background on yourself. You're from Sutton, Nebraska, and a Sutton High School alum. How did Concordia come on the radar for you, and what was it that brought you here?
Well, I wanted to throw in college, and there's not a lot of throwing schools that are like nearby my home. I wanted to stay pretty close to home, and I got some family that lives here in Seward, and some alums in the family of Concordia too, so that kind of helped with the decision, I guess.
Right. I was going to ask about that family thing. How much of an impact did that have on you? Maybe you had heard a little bit about Concordia while you're growing up.
I didn't hear too much, just that they went here, but I don't know. I wanted to be near my grandma, you know, because she lives here in Seward, so yeah.
So what was that relationship like, maybe that you developed with Coach McLaughlin? I know he's, if it comes to a thrower, I'm sure he's involved in your recruiting.
Yeah, just kind of, I don't know, basic recruiting, I guess. He had me come down here for one practice just to like see the throwers, and I got along with them really well, so that kind of helped with the decision quite a bit, just knowing that the throwers are pretty cool here.
So how did you develop kind of a passion then for the art of throwing, and was there maybe somebody that was an influence on you in the sport?
I don't know, I think it was like back at like in 7th grade or something, my dad bought some like 1 kilogram discus from a thrift store, and I started throwing it around, and it was fun. I don't know, it's not too demanding, I guess. Well, I can kind of be lazy and be a thrower, so, but yeah, I guess.
And I believe you had a red shirt already at Concordia, right?
Yeah, my freshman year I tore my pec, so I had to sit out the whole year, but we're back.
Yeah. How did you handle that mentally, and what did you have to do to kind of prepare yourself to, I guess, to succeed when you were able to be physically ready again?
Yeah, it was kind of just annoying, but like, I don't know, it was a pretty nasty tear. Some of the doctors didn't even know if they could fix it, so, but luckily they did, and I'm slowly getting back to full strength. It's been almost 2 years, and I'm right about back to where I was when I tore it, so.
Well, this past outdoor season, you were a conference champion. You won an All-American medal too in discus. What did those accomplish mean to you, and what are you trying, or how are you trying to build on those accomplishments?
The accomplishments, they're nice and all, but they're not the main focus. Like, I just enjoy throwing itself and hanging out with the throwers. All I ever try and do is beat my previous throws, so winning is kind of just a cherry on top, I guess.
What stood out to you maybe most about your experience at the national meet then this past year?
It's really nice being around like just a bunch of really good throwers. It kind of brings out the best in you, so it's nice being around a bunch of other guys that are really passionate about throwing and really good.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about your off season and kind of what you've been working on since that outdoor national meet, and what you're maybe trying to improve upon.
I took quite a bit of a break from throwing over the summer just because I needed a little break, but I focused a lot on lifting and trying to get my strength back. That was the main goal. Really focused on, when I was throwing, on discus and hammer. Shot's not really my strong suit, so I was really trying to get good at disc and hammer. So just strengthen those two was the main focus this summer.
Well, you go to practice every day with your throwing teammates. What have you noticed about maybe the progress of the group as a whole, and what are expectations like for this year?
Yeah, everyone's definitely been working pretty hard. I know he finally was trying to get in the weight room, get really strong, and I think it's working out pretty well for him. I haven't had a practice with him, but I saw one of his marks out near the 18-meter line for weight throw, so I'm hoping he'll get to nationals. I think that would be his first time, but I wouldn't be surprised if he makes it to nationals this year. Riley Prochnow, he's been working pretty hard. Those are kind of the guys I know most about. I know Sawyer Dieters, he's been struggling with some injuries, but he's kind of getting back in the groove of things. So, yeah, that's mainly it, I guess.
How about in your experience so far at Concordia, what has kind of stood out for you, just from everything from being an athlete to being part of the campus community? What have you maybe enjoyed the most?
The people here are probably the best part. I know I made some really good friends here. Coach helps a lot. He's very flexible with scheduling. You know, if I need to go down to Sutton to watch my sister play a game, he's okay with me skipping a practice or two. So people here are really supportive, I guess.
Maybe you could just talk a little bit about your academic career and what have you enjoyed about that part, and what are kind of your dreams for where you want to be when you graduate from Concordia?
So I have a data science major, but then I'm going to try and be an investment advisor. So I'm going to try and use the data science skills to find the best statistical edge when investing people's money. I guess that's it. I don't know.
Finish this sentence. This track and field season will be a success if...
we all throw PRs.
Okay, simply put.
Yeah.
I do have a few quick hitters now, just simple questions, hopefully. What's your favorite Seward or Lincoln restaurant?
I really like Lead Belly in Lincoln. Their burgers are pretty fire. I'm trying to think. La Cocina's kind of just a go-to here. Man, I don't know. I think Lead Belly.
Okay. Do you have a routine that you have to go through the day of a meet?
Just make sure I get a big breakfast, because it's kind of hard to get lunch during the meet, so I try and eat as much as I can for breakfast. That's the main thing.
If you could pick a singer or band to play in Bulldog Stadium, who would you choose?
Probably Red Hot Chili Peppers. I really like those guys. Or Green Day. Green Day would be pretty cool to see.
Okay. You've had the most fun doing what so far this semester?
My friend and I have been playing a lot of VR, and specifically VR gambling. It's not real money, but it feels real.
Okay, I'm glad you clarified. Do you have a favorite professional sports team or athlete?
I don't really watch sports teams in general. I kind of stick to watching track, but probably Ryan Krauser. He's a shot putter. He's probably my favorite athlete to watch. Him or Mikolas Alekna. He throws discus. Those would be my two favorite, I guess.
Do you have a hidden talent?
I could do the worm. I can juggle, but I think a lot of people can juggle. Not a lot.
Okay, those are good hidden talents. And lastly, a hobby outside of track and field.
I don't have very interesting hobbies besides like playing the VR or looking at the stock market. My friends claim looking at the stock market isn't a hobby, but I claim that it is, so looking at the stock market.
We'll allow that as a hobby.
Thank you.
All right.